Hughes walks the line. Right side for Boucher. In deep, pass to Jabba shot. Save it! They score on the rebound. Hyder made the first shot, but the rebound put in. It's going to be Tyler Boucher.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Just Say Guay. I'm your host, George Guay. Today, I'm joined by Tyler Boucher, who is a hockey player on the Team USA National Development Team right now and is committed to Boston University. Tyler, thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, so how have you been these last 8 months? I know it's been crazy with the pandemic, a shutdown. How have you been on and off the ice?
Start of quarantine, obviously, for everybody, it was a little tough to get ice, but then as time went on, it got better. Just making the most of it. Obviously, everyone's in the same situation, so just trying to make the most of it.
So what are the protocols for you guys? Because, you guys aren't at a college, but it still is an academy and a development program. How are they keeping you guys safe? And, what are you guys doing while living in Michigan?
Yeah, so every day before we go to the rink, we have COVID screening. You got to fill out like a form to make sure you're feeling all right. And then outside of the rink, you got to be smart. We're just trying to keep a tight bubble and just trying to limit outside people as much as possible.
Yeah, hopefully they can get fans back in soon. Do they allow fans for you guys games or no?
Yeah, there are some fans. I'm not too sure on the number, but we do have some fans.
Okay, so let's backtrack a bit. You're born in New Jersey. What's the hockey culture like there? Were you a Devils fan or a Rangers fan in that area?
I was actually a Flyers fan. I live 15 minutes outside of Philly, so in South Jersey. So I've been a Flyers fan my whole life.
Okay, that makes sense. So how did you find your way into the USA Development Program? How did they find you, and how did you make that decision?
I think obviously every kid's dream is to play for the US program growing up. But I think they started scouting us a couple of years ago. I played at Avon Old Farms and the year prior, and that's when I really started talking to them. And then I got the invite to the 40-man camp, and then I made the team from there.
Okay, so obviously when you're on a team like that, you're with the best players in the country your age for the United States. You have great coaching, great exposure for the scouts. What are the challenges that come along with it, though?
I think at the program, nobody works harder than us. Every day we're in the gym lifting heavy before game days. So it's obviously a grind, but that's what we're there for, to get better every day, and it's about the development.
Okay, so you commit to Boston University. I assume you have definitely had a lot of options of where you could go, especially playing for the USA Development Team. What made you choose them?
I think I have family who are all in Rhode Island, so I think I just wanted to be in Boston my whole life. I didn't know where in Boston, but once I visited BU, I was like, wow, this place is awesome. Obviously, great hockey history and a great school as well. So my family's there, so it'd just be easy for them to come up and watch me play. I've been in New Jersey my whole life, so most of my family hasn't really, got to see me play yet as much as they'd like to. So I think it was a good fit for everybody.
Yeah, it's definitely going to work out. I live just outside of Boston. It's a great hockey culture, especially at BU. So a lot of time's going to pass between now and then before you go. You have to finish up a season with the USA team. What do you want to accomplish as a player before you get to Boston University?
I think obviously there's room for improvement everywhere. But I think I just want to focus on just the little parts of my game, being that complete player. I guess just developing as much as I can before I get there.
Okay, so every year a lot of the Team USA players get drafted. You see some that shine in the pros, like Austin Matthews, Jack Eichel, Patrick Kane. It's always a successful team year in and year out. What makes you think that this group is so unique and separates itself from the rest?
Like our team?
Yep, this year.
Yep. We have a great group of guys on our team. Everyone's like really close. Everyone comes to work every day, and our goal is to win U18 Worlds at the end of the year. We've had our eyes set on that since day one. And yeah, I just think we're a really hardworking team who has a lot of skill too. And I think the best is just ahead of us, and we're going to accomplish a lot in this upcoming year.
Yeah, it's definitely a talented roster, and definitely will accomplish a lot. So, a lot of guys from the Team USA program got drafted this year. It happens every year. You're expected to hear your name called. Is it a little bit different this time around, the feeling knowing that you're eligible and following the draft?
Yeah, I mean, you don't really try to think about that stuff. You just kind of try to take it day by day, and just focus on getting better. All that stuff is just noise, and you just got to come to the rink every day, ready to work and get better.
Now, I got to ask, given that the draft happened about a month ago, have teams begun the process already of scouting you? I mean, I know games are going, but have you heard from teams at all, or is that kind of a bit ways off?
Yeah, I mean, they're scouting us. They're all watching, but like I said, just try not to focus on that stuff and just play hockey.
Okay, so obviously, you go to BU, and whoever drafts you, they're going to get an unbelievable player. What are they getting as a person on and off the ice? Because that's just as important, especially when you're a professional and it's really a full-time job then.
Yeah, I think I'm a funny guy who likes to keep things light, but also when there's a time to be serious, it's time to dial in. And yeah, on the ice, I think you're getting a 200-foot player, power forward, who's pretty physical, also has some skill, and likes to make plays.
Tyler, I appreciate you for coming on my show. We'll stay in touch, and I'll definitely keep track of how you're doing during the season. Thanks a lot.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me.